Hey guys, welcome to Behind the Pixels. And this is why I chose this retro aesthetic in 2025. Walk into any Starbucks you'll see the same thing. MacBooks displaying identical websites with white backgrounds, thin fonts, and endless white space. The modern web has become a sea of samenessness where clean and minimal became excuses for boring and forgettable. That's exactly why I've doubled down on retro gaming aesthetic for Super Visible in 2025. So the problem with modern web design is today's web design follows a very predictable formula. Massive hero sections, ghost buttons, and enough white space to land a plane. Every SAS company looks identical. Every startup could swap homepages and nobody would notice. This isn't design, it's just a template culture. When everyone zigs, our smart move is to zag. So why did retro actually work better for me? Let's talk about it. The instant recognition. So when somebody lands on this retro style site, they stop scrolling. Your brain notices something is different. That split second pause is the difference between a bounce and engagement. I've seen this firsthand with client sites and with my own. People remember this months later, try and say that about any other minimalist site. So emotional connection. Retro triggers nostalgia, one of the most powerful emotional responses. It doesn't matter if someone played arcade games or not. The aesthetic itself connects to a simpler, more fun time, to be honest. So the emotional hook is especially powerful for small businesses competing against corporate sterile designs. And there's also technical advantages. So here's what the design blogs aren't telling you about the aesthetic that I chose. Bold colors hide compression artifacts, so that neon and cyan will still pop out even after the image is optimized for web. Pixel fonts also scale beautifully. There's no worrying about the fonts loading or font issues. Simple shapes animate smoothly. Retro elements just perform better on mobile devices. And then the high contrast improves accessibility. So all these bold color schemes that you're seeing on my site actually help with users with visual impairments. So what's the business case here? Every client asks me the same questions when we're talking about a redesign, and they say, will this hurt my credibility? So the answer is the opposite. In a world of generic, personality becomes your competitive advantage. Customers remember an experience, they share it with their friends. Word of mouth marketing comes from being remarkable, not invisible. So let's talk about the AI connection. Retro aesthetic also solved a unique 2025 problem for me, which was standing out in this AI generated world. As these tools flood the market with identical professional designs, human creativity and bold choices become our value. A business owner choosing a retro design in this case is making a statement about personality over algorithms. This connects perfectly with our custom AI services. Just like cookie cutter designs fail businesses, generic AI solutions miss the mark. They both require understanding about what makes each client unique. And here's a technical implementation. Retro doesn't mean outdated code. My site uses modern CSS grid, optimized loading, and responsive design. They just happen to look like good run on a Game Boy. So the trick is balancing nostalgia with functionality. Users want that emotional response. They still need fast loading times and mobile optimization. So what does this mean for your business? If you're considering a website refresh, ask yourself, do you want to blend in or stand out? The safe choice, follow the current trend. The smart choice is build something people remember. My aesthetic works because it's instantly recognizable, emotionally engaging, technically sound, and it's comparably different. In 2025, the boring is the biggest risk you can take. Every business fights for attention in an oversaturated market. Generic design is choosing to lose a fight before it even starts. My retro aesthetics aren't about living in the past. They're about creating a future where your brand gets remembered. So if you're ready to level up your digital presence, let's build something that stops the scroll instead of blending into it. So if you want to see the retro design in action, check out my portfolio, check out the website, and let's start a conversation about how we can build your next digital transformation to be memorable.